Sideroads.
Welcome to Sideroads, which takes us to the base of Rock City, where during the day it is Rock City's enchanted maze, but at night, it's Blowing Screams Farm. Give us an idea of what Blowing Screams Farm is.
Well, I'd say that it's a haunted attraction on an old farm ground that can be somewhat family friendly, but also, you know, parental discretion is advised. And I don't know, it's just a great nighttime experience that is a little different than the norm when you think of haunted houses. The theme this year is, I'm thinking of subterranean alien creatures, otherworldly inner earth beings. You know, there's tons of stories of disclosure, and people have all these sightings, and I mean, I kind of think it has to be something more than what we can tangibly put our hand on, considering there's so much evidence everywhere. Yeah. So I looked at even current events like the inner earth discoveries that they're talking about, and all these giant holes opening in Siberia, and sometimes I'll use current events to help us spoon-fed the idea of whenever we're trying to create the haunt. The idea of the theme this year is we've kind of burrowed into a hive of sorts, and I try to make it a little bit different than the typical alien. You hear alien, you automatically start thinking of signs or things like that. I really wanted to do an homage to Geiger in a way, since he died this year, and he was the guy who created the actual aliens. But you go through and you're in tight spaces, and there's a lot of textural and auditory experience. You're burrowing through an active hive of these creatures. You wanna feel subterranean in a way, where there's a lot of low things, and then you walk into a space that's very cavernous, and then there's just activity around you at all times. So you'll have things down low, things up high, a lot of things that you wouldn't expect on that like 10 to 5 or 10 to 6 kind of area everyone's used to. We try to step outside of that and catch you off guard. We try to shy away from what everyone typically expects for a haunted house, as you've got to see someone getting hacked up or a murder or something like that, and just feel like that it's been done so many times that we want to try to really make you have the same kind of feelings, but with using other techniques and materials. So just shy away from what people typically expect. This is one of our handmade costumes, one of our featured creatures, if you want to say that, and we hand sculpt all of the prosthetics. I hired an artist named Brandon Murphy to help us sculpt this mask, and it's all silicone and soft, and we wanted to create just this nasty, slimy looking character. And
what is it about aliens that sort of maybe freak you out and can freak other people out? There's so many different stories about aliens, but right, the creativity can be,
yeah, endless. And it's exactly so if we can introduce some of these textures and things here, then we can force people to believe that other spaces have these same creatures running around. And I don't know, I guess it's because it's sort of an open slate, a clear slate, but you really can take it in any direction you want. Well, if you want an out-of-world experience, you should totally come down to Blowing Screams Farm and check it out. We're open every Friday and Saturday, typically start at dark till the last scream. So stop selling tickets at midnight, and we just hope it's a different kind of experience for people, something that they won't see anywhere else in town. And it's a blast, man. We have a good time.
And indeed, it is a blast. It is Blowing Screams Farm, located at 271 Chattanooga Valley Road in Flintstone, Georgia. As we mentioned at the very beginning, if you've been to the Enchanted Maze, it's on the exact same location there in Flintstone, Georgia. The phone number, 706-820-2531, going on now through November 2nd. You can also go to the website, which is blowingscreamsfarm.com.